What's going on, guys? I've got a 1999 Toyota Camry. I'm going to use it to show you how to change your high and low beam bulb, and I'm also going to go over a few of the important fuses and relays for the operation of the headlights. Now, this model has got the daytime running lights, and I can tell because it's got the daytime running light sensor right here, which may be broken because I'm shining a pretty bright flashlight on there and the daytime running lights remain on. Anyways, so going over a few things, I'll show you first where you can find the fuses and the relays. They're going to be in these two different boxes here. So there's one there, and to get this one open, there's some different things you're going to have to push down. 3 different ones, and then it comes up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the high beams and turn off the car so you can hear me a little better. So I've got the high beams on currently. Now there's 3 relays that are important for the operation of the high and low beam bulbs. So your headlight relay, the main one that starts it off, is this one. This is on all the time whenever your daytime running lights are on, the low beams or the high beams. This is always energized. And you can see if I pull it out, the headlights will go off completely. Now, as far as the fuses for the high beams, there's 2. There's a 15 amp fuse right here, and that is going to power the driver's side. So you can see if I take that in and out, it's going to energize and de-energize that circuit. The other 15 amp fuse is right here. Sorry, no, this one here. This is going to be for your passenger side. If I pull it out, you'll see the high beams on the passenger side will go out. Now, as far as the low beams, I'll go and turn the low beams on. There are 2 10 amp fuses for the low beams. The 10 amp fuse right here is going to be for the driver's side. And of course, this 10 amp fuse right here is for the passenger side. So those are the 4 fuses for you to check. There's also a small 5 amp fuse right here. This is actually for powering your daytime running light relay right there. So this is they call it the dimmer relay. This relay actually energizes to direct power to the high beam circuit. When this relay is not energized, it allows power to pass through it to the low beam circuit. And for that reason, if you actually remove it, none will work. The high or the low beam bulbs will not work because either power is passing through it to the low beam, or when it's energized, it's passing through it to the high beam circuit. So if your high beams are stuck on or your low beams are stuck on, you may want to check that one out. You can see if it clicks or not. You can put your hand on this while you're reaching through to the little switch there. Now this relay, that serves an important function as well. When this relay is not energized, it provides a ground path for both the high and the low beam bulbs. And the default ground path is actually through this resistor right here. There's a resistor here, and when the daytime running lights are on this car, then they're just dimmer. It's like a dim version of the low beam bulb. And so when that relay is not energized, it's grounding through this resistor, which makes the bulb not glow as brightly. When this relay does energize, it provides a direct ground. So you'll want to check that as well. If the lights just overall seem dim, it could be that this relay is not firing. So let me go ahead and turn the lights off here totally. And I'll actually start the car to show you. So the lights are off, the car's running. I've got my daytime running lights on, and I'll show you if I actually disconnect this here. If I disconnect this resistor, then the lights will just go off. So you can see the lights are just totally off now because there's no ground path for it. When I hook this back up, the lights will come back on. The daytime running lights, that is. So you can see they're back on now. So if your daytime running lights aren't on at all, you may want to check for continuity on this side of the circuit for the resistor. So that just about covers it for the fuse and relay side of things. Now I'm going to show you how you can change the actual bulbs. Real simple, and I'll show you on this side because it's a little more open. A little easier for me with just one hand. So you're going to just grab this piece and rotate it, kind of twist it around gently, pulling it straight out. This one's got some goop all over it. That's actually grease to protect it from corrosion. And when you disconnect this, you'll want to examine it closely, see if there's any signs of corrosion. You may see like a green or bluish dust on there. And if there is corrosion, that may be your underlying problem. You may need to get a new pigtail for that. Next is going to be this protective boot here. There's little tabs you can pull on. With the age of this vehicle, it's going to be stuck on there pretty good, but it will come off. Just be gentle with it, pull it straight out. Now with the boot out, the bulb disconnected, you'll see a wire piece here. You push in and lift up. So you just push in and lift up, and this whole piece will rotate out. And grab the bulb and just pull it straight out. You'll see it can only go in one way. And when you reinstall these, be sure not to touch the glass. The particular bulb, this is an HB2. That's the part number there. So when you have the new bulb, just put it in like so. Rotate the wire piece and get it caught in the retainer. At that point, you'll want to put the boot back on. Make sure you just push it on pretty securely, and then be sure to hook up the connector there. So yeah, that just about covers it. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, or more importantly, any advice about troubleshooting the high beams or low beams or daytime running lights on your Toyota Camry. Have a great day.